treat you how I treat my loved ones. You know what I'm saying? That literally raised me up, and that gave me the wisdom and the knowledge that I actually, uh, uh exemplify as I'm living, right? So why would I want to adapt anything into that, right? When it's good all the way through,
You're,
right?
you're,
Like, why would I
you're,
want to try and see if something? I'm just asking, like this, just I'm just asking because see how I see things is different, right? Than you.
mm,
So
You're saying
I'm
if
trying
it
to
ain't
under,
broke, don't. You saying if it ain't
yeah,
broke, why fix it?
right. But see,
mm.
I don't think they use that terminology out there. So I'm just trying to make sure he understand me clearly by,
Yeah, I
not trying
get
to be
what you
long winded,
mean.
but just
What you're
okay,
saying,
okay, go ahead.
I'm going to stillman what you said. What you said is if you're already working or actually living within a perfect system, a system that works to the highest level, towards your well-being, a system that is most
Hmm.
trustworthy per your experience. What's the need for you actually somehow learning other, systems that probably
Yes,
even sometimes have problems, right? Is that your question?
yes.
Yeah, I'm saying your brain will just not let you. The reason why you're having this conversation, at the end of the day, even though we are all going to walk home, you definitely going to learn something unconsciously, if not consciously. The way human mind is, sorry, brain itself is, constructed. It's always somehow sieving for the unknown. The things you know is not the problem. The things you don't know is what your mind is actually interested in. And that's why we are having these discussions. We know what we know. And there would have been no point in having this discussion in the first place. I'm relatively successful. Probably you are relatively successful as well. And without this discussion, you're still going to be fine anyway. But you see, you're here right now and we're having this beautiful discussion. That's your brain. Your brain, just as a thinking human being, you still want to know beyond what you know. And that's the point. It's not about whether the system works or not. I don't go home to my family and start spelling out scientific equations. I don't do that. But those knowledge out there, just your, your mind always put you in a position to create relevance around certain unknowns and then put all your best into trying to understand those unknowns. And that's why we talk about where do we come from? Where does the universe come from? Where exactly, how old is the universe? These are things that, whether you know it or not, it doesn't make you a good person or a better person. It's just a brain thing. Your brain is not going to allow you just not to think about them. So it's pretty natural to look elsewhere for knowledge, even though you have a perfectly fine system.
So before I hand it over to the other people on the panel, I'm just gonna say this, bro. I appreciate, how you dealt with me in the conversation. You know,
Thanks.
I appreciate the fact that you didn't deflect or, you know, get triggered by anything that was stated. And what I mean, you addressed everything that I actually asked you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
thanks.
I don't on this particular app, I don't really come across a lot of brothers, especially from other nations, that's willing to really be honest in their discussions. So, and this last thing, when I actually ask people about uh, what's going on with them, is so that I can understand them, understand
Mm.
why they somewhat kind of do what they do, right? Move the way that they move. That helps me to understand them, not for myself to make changes, but just so that when I come across people like them or from that particular nation, I can pretty much understand them just a little bit better than what I did before.
Mm.
I yield. But
Okay, thanks.